Hi, I'm Dan Gelber, and today I announce my candidacy for Attorney General of Florida. I'm a native Floridian. I come from a family of public school teachers and prosecutors. My wife Joan and I are raising 3 children in the same community we grew up in. More than 2 decades ago, the age of 25, I stood in a small federal courtroom in Miami and said for the very first time, "My name is Dan Gelber and I represent the United States of America." It was at that precise moment, filled with pride and humility, that I knew public service was the path I would choose. And that is where I've spent my life, fighting corruption as a federal prosecutor for nearly a decade, investigating terrorism as the chief counsel of the U.S. Senate's Investigations Committee, volunteering as a Big Brother in the Big Brothers program for 25 years, and working for Florida's families as a member of the Florida legislature for the last decade. Governor Christ's recent announcement that he would not seek re-election, but rather a seat in the U.S. Senate, resulted in vacancies in every statewide office. At a time when our state is facing its greatest challenges, ironically, we have our greatest uncertainty and dislocation. But out of this turmoil, we can also find opportunity. The chance to set a new course that avoids the mistakes of the past and tracks a better future for our families. I am running because I want to be part of our state's renewal. My years in the Florida legislature have demonstrated to me that Tallahassee too often turns its back on our citizens, opting instead to carry out the narrow agenda of a few special interests. Now is Florida's chance to change the way things have been and move us to the way they should be. The Attorney General is not only Florida's top cop, but must also be the strongest advocate that everyday Floridians have in government. The person they know is worried about their safety and the security of their children, and the person who makes sure that their rights are not being trampled. This is a task I'm fully prepared to assume. I'm Dan Gelber, and I'd be proud to serve as your next Attorney General.